Hi you guys, I just wanted to do a little tutorial today about Power Hour. I really am hoping that we can do a Power Hour together. My goal is to start doing those a couple times a month just because I think it's really fun to do it together, and also it's a way to stay in the hour and to stay in those moments and not to get sidetracked, but to stay focused. And so this is what I've been doing. Now, I know some of you work and you can't use Facebook during work or that kind of thing. And so you may need to break this up into 2 or 3 sections, and that's okay. But my tip, if you do have to break it up, is to still stay consistent and focused and to time yourself. So if you can do 2 30-minute sessions. Time yourself for those 30-minute sessions and decide what you're going to be, but be very focused. The focusing will help you to get done what you need to get done in that hour. So when we say, I only work an hour a day, that's being true. Instead of you scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and not getting your Power Hour done, and you're like, I've been on here for 3 hours, and you thinking that's work, well, that's really you just scrolling through Facebook. So remember, our Power Hour is our time where we are working our business and not just looking at other people's things and reading them. This is our focus hour, and we want to be as focused as we can. And so the first thing, for the first 10 minutes, I want you to go to your friends list and write down as many names as you can of people that you want to contact. You don't have to be too detailed in these 10 minutes or too specific, saying, thinking it's about like, these are the people that I think are going to buy from me, or these people will be a great coach. It doesn't need to be that focus. Just 10 people that you have not connected with in a while. Try to get at least 10. If you can get 20, that's great. We're going to use that list, and it may take you all week to get through it. It may take you only 2 days. So that's kind of going to be, so take those first 10 minutes and write a list of people and keep that list handy. I keep it in a notebook and then cross off when I'm doing my messaging. So again, set a timer, and when the timer goes off, then you're going to stop. And the next 10 minutes you're going to do is send Hey Girls. Hey Girls are not an invitation. Hey Girls are our way of reconnecting with people and developing a relationship, whether it's a new friend or someone that you just added, or it's somebody that you haven't seen in a while. And so, your message doesn't have to be long. It can be quick. It can say, hey, I saw your name on Facebook and I just thought it would be great to reconnect and just wanted to see how you're doing. Or you can make it personal. The more personal you can make it, the better. Ask them about their lives. Say you enjoy seeing their pictures of their children or their dogs or their family, whatever that may be. Again, this is you getting to know the person. It has nothing to do with a sale. It has nothing to do with coaching. It is you reconnecting with people, and we're going to see where that conversation goes. After you have a conversation, this is not in this 10 minutes, by the way, but after you have the conversation, then you can invite them to something free. That's going to be the key. Don't ever invite them initially to something like a challenge group if they've never expressed interest. We're going to invite them to free things first to establish that relationship. But anyways, we're going to do 10 minutes of Hey Girls. Now, if you are trying to work your Instagram and your Facebook, then you might want to do 5 minutes of Instagram messaging and 5 minutes of Facebook messaging. If you, or you could do 10 minutes on Monday of Facebook and 10 minutes on Tuesday of Instagram, however you want to split them up. But we're only doing this for 10 minutes. So you're going through your list, and if you only get 3 of them done, then you only get 3 of them done, okay? And you're going to cross this off your list, and so then tomorrow you don't have to make a new list. So you could spend a little bit more time doing Hey Girls because you don't have to make your new list. Set your timer. At the end of the 10 minutes, we're going to move on to expanding our network. We're going to do this for 10 minutes as well, whether it's finding new friends on Facebook through looking at your friends list and seeing people that you have a lot of mutual friends with, or reconnecting, searching your area, whether, it's a school or a college that you went to. You can do that, or you can do it on Instagram by searching hashtags. If you're doing that, try not to get too caught up in looking at all the wonderful pictures that you see in those hashtags, but really focusing on inviting or adding people to your network. Especially with Instagram, one thing I would say, once you add somebody, make sure you go in and like and comment on at least a couple of their posts, their pictures. And even in Facebook, if you add somebody that you don't necessarily know, you can send them a message just quick. Again, we're only in 10 minutes here, but you could send a quick message that says, hey, I see that we have a lot of mutual friends. Just that I wanted to connect with some like-minded people, and shoot them that quick message so they don't think you're a weird stalker person. Or if it's somebody that you do know and you just are adding them, just say, hey, I thought it'd be great to reconnect with you on Facebook. Just a quick message. Our goal here is at least 5, and so you have 2 minutes for each person. That means you can spend a little time, sending that message. You can add as many as you like a day. Because I work full time, 5 is about as much as I can handle adding a day. Set your timer. We're going to do that for 10 minutes. All right. Checking in with our challenge groups. So important. So we're going to do this for 10 minutes as well. Go through your challenge groups that you're in, comment on as many and like as many things as you can. And then also I want you to share one tip, whether it's a food recipe, whether it's your own thing. This is not you posting a picture of your Shakeology. This is not you posting about your workout. This is an additional tip, and this is you liking people. You can post those things about your Shakeology and your workout. We want you to do that as often as possible. Just do that quick after your workout. It takes an additional minute to your 30-minute workout and it's done. But that's not you checking in on your challengers. The other thing you could do is, if you still have time, is just message a couple of your challengers and say, hey, how is the challenge going for you? Do you have anything that you need more support with? That kind of thing, so that you are connecting with them. They really do appreciate that. And then again, set your timer, 10 minutes. The next 5 minutes is I've created interest groups. I told you about those interest groups. I have on there the people that I would love to be on my team. I have an interest group for people that are in my challenge group. I have an interest group for somebody that's my free group that I'm running. And I'm going to just quick go into those interest groups, and it's basically a timeline of those people. And so instead of scrolling through your regular timeline, this can be a little bit more focused. So I am looking at my timeline for my dream team, basically, and I'm going to just comment and like on as many of their things as possible, and just be authentic in it, but like their things. Do that for 5 minutes, and then for 5 minutes I want you to focus on writing down the 4 things you're going to post tomorrow and what time you're going to post them. And it doesn't have to be specific. Like if you want to post a picture about your kid and you don't take the picture till tomorrow, that's fine, but write down, I'm going to post a picture about my kid. We have a lot of ideas of what to post and when to post them in our files section of our group. So check those out. If you need more ideas, I can give you a day-to-day, like here's some ideas of what to post. Make sure only one of those really is Beachbody related, and only once a week are we doing a call to action. So whether that's you have a Shakeo group coming up or your challenge group, that kind of thing, we're only going to do one of those. And then the last little bit, you're going to do some happy birthday messages. You're just going to go message the people that are birthdays, and then if you have time left, you can respond to the messages. But notice we weren't responding to our direct messages that people had messaged us back until the very end. You don't have to respond right away. I always try to respond within 24 hours, but you don't have to respond right away. And it can be the next day. It can be, in the evening when your kids are in bed, that kind of thing. So again, these can be split up into 2 30-minute sections or 3 20-minutes, but this is an hour, or you can do it in 1 hour. But either way, keep your timer on so that you are focused. I hope to see you at one of our power hours, but if you can't make it, then this is a great tip for you as well. Thank you guys.